race fans, welcome back to Monster Motorsports Diecast Racing Network, home of the Pacific Rim Speedway. And tonight I am your host, Rubber Toe, broadcasting from atop the Yomatsu Harasakai Tower. Man, that was a mouthful. Thank you for joining us. We are continuing tonight with round 3 of the International Running of the Rim. And just to go over how this race works, if you are joining us for the very first time, it's very simple. It is an uphill climb. Each driver gets to take their car uphill for the fastest time. There are a total of 30 drivers, but only the top 8 times get to move on for a head-to-head downhill competition at the end of this, and that winner will move on to the end-of-year competition called the King of Monsters. That's right. Hey, everybody, tag your friends, share the show, get them in here. You don't want them to miss 1 minute of tonight, let me tell you. So, and if you didn't know, coming up next Monday, why don't I have this? It's not there. We'll cover that at the end. Deers, it's coming. And shout out to some peeps in here. We got Jim Hooten, Diecast In Racers, Mike Mays from RTR, Brian Anderson. What's up? Brian Anderson, Flat Rabbit Racing. That's what I'm talking about. Give a little shout out to Flat Rabbit. All right. Oh, Potter is in the house. Willie Maykit, Donovan Kenyon. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. But you're not here for me. You are here for the live Diecast Racing. So let's bring it up. This is how we finished off last week. We are through 12 drivers. And right now, Iverto Godzilla from EG Brothers in Latvia is on the bubble. And Scoop from Poverty Hollow Productions has been able to hold on to the top time. Well, let's get on with it, shall we? Up first, we've got Stumpy from Junk Race USA, and he's driving the number 2 BMW 2002. Let's see what Stumpy has got tonight. And he's off. He makes it around Kaiju's lair and around the helipad. Man, this looks like a smooth run around the tower and up past the Red Line Derby sign for the finish. And man, that looks like a great time. Let's check out the replay. Looks really smooth going through gate 1 around Kaiju's lair. Straightens up for the long straightaway. Looking good. Don't see any little glitches or getting loose or anything. Gets a little loose under the Jackson Pass Speedway sign, but no big deal. And yeah, he kind of pushes it a little in Kickapoo Pass, but not really. He takes the inside line, which is the preferred and shorter line, back up through to the finish line. And let's see. Let's check this out again one more time. He has a good line, pushing it through Kaiju's lair. Man, Stumpy has got a good run on his hands. Now it's just to see how he finishes up in the standings. Does he have enough to be in the top 8? Yes, he does. He is in the 3rd spot with a time of 10.665 seconds. Way to go, Stumpy. Man, I have a feeling that the top 8 is going to shift a lot tonight. I tell you what. Let's see who's up next. Oh, here we go. Papa Wolf from Mudhole County Bootleggers in the USA, and he's driving that Kung Fu Toyota MR2. Man, listen to that engine. And he is, whoa, he gets a little squirrely right off the bat. Gets back under control, a little loose around the helipad. But he seemed to slow up around Kickapoo Pass. I don't know. Is that time going to be good enough to make the top 8? See here, he gets really loose off the start, even before he gets through gate 1. And we're just going to check that out again. Right there, he just gets loose. It looks like he's just trying to get back under control. He's a little squirrely coming out of Kaiju's lair. Swinging around the helipad. Gets a big back end swing drift coming out. And it just looks like he just slows down a lot right there. And it forces him to take the outside lane around the sewer vent and up around the tower. So let's see where Papa Wolf ends up in the standings. Number 8. Man, and so far, Herberto Godzilla and Pinky Tuscadero have been bumped out. Papa Wolf is now on the bubble at number 8 with a 12.051 second time on that last one. Man, let's see what whom our racer is coming up for number 3 tonight, and if they have what it takes to be in the top 8. Whoa, this is Ragtag from Silverback Racing in the US, and that car looks really, really familiar. You've seen this car somewhere else. How did Ragtag get a hold of this car? Wow, he is flying. Look at the drift. He is smoking with a super fast time. Let's see what it has. Wait a minute. Holly, where's the time? Where's the camera on the time? Holly, you got to bring that back. We got to see the time. If they don't see the time, what's the point? The cameraman's having trouble. Holly, come on. We got to make that connection. We need to see the time. This was a fast run. Holly, make it happen. Whatever it takes. Don't give me that look, Holly. Don't give me that look. Where's the time? We need the time. The replays don't matter. We need the time. Show us, Holly. We need to see the time. There. Oh. Whoo! All right, so we are back, and Ragtag, look at that time. So now that we know the time, let me rewind here back to, let's say right after he starts the run and the replays, and let's start it right about there. Right as he comes across. Here we go. Look at Ragtag punch it around Kaiju's lair, and look, he is pushing it hard. That nose end gets a little drift, and look at that. He doesn't care. He's throttling it, even though that back end is just pushing his car. He is pushing it hard through Kaiju's lair, carries that momentum up the straightaway, and look at that. Man, that's such a strong run, and look at him push. Oh, and he takes the outside lane. Come on, Ragtag. You're fighting for the number 1 spot here, and you choose the outside lane? Man, come on now. Well, we can see that time right there. Let's see where Ragtag is going to end up. And yes, we have a new leader. Ragtag has surpassed Scoop for the number 1 spot for 10.142 seconds. That is the time to beat. And unfortunately, Papa Wolf is off the bubble, and Cube Boyd from 4Cube Racing in the UK is now on the bubble. And if you look at those top 8 times, 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 11 seconds. If you're not 11 seconds or less, you are not going to be in this top 8 right now. Holly, seriously? We got another news break. We got a break for commercial. News break. Oh, breaking news. We'll be right back. Don't go away. Oh, we're live. Oh, okay. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry to take you away from the international running of the rim, but we have some grave news, a Cat 3 Kaiju has destroyed Cutter. Thousands are dead and missing, and they have mobilized search and rescue has begun. But as you can see here, all that devastation is just incredible. Let's see if we can, Holly, can we blow that up a little bit for our viewers? Wow, whatever that Cat 3 Kaiju that came in through the night just leaves a path of destruction. Here you can see search and rescue helping out, trying to find anyone they can through all this wreckage and this rubble. Wow, I don't even want to imagine what that was or what even caused that. And so far we still do not have any footage of these kaiju. Maybe it's a cover-up by the military, our government. Maybe they really don't want us to know. Have no idea. But Cutter is just in shambles. So, while if any other news breaks with this story, we will definitely keep you updated. But now back to your regularly scheduled programming. All right, everybody, welcome back. We are in round 3 of the International Running of the Rim. And before that news break, we left off with Ragtag from Silverback Racing has toppled Scoop, and he has a 10.142 time. Let's see. Wow, so far we've got two of these 3 racers that have made the top 8 right now. Let's see with racer number 4. Who is it? And there it is, Triple B from Cheap Thrills Racing League here in the United States, driving the number 22 Subaru Brat. Man, I love those. Is that a car? Is that a truck? Is that a ute? Man, he takes off looking good, Triple B. Solid run. Wow, Triple B, that's the first time I've seen a driver push Kickapoo Pass like they should. Here, Triple B takes off through gate 1, straight as an arrow, nice and smooth. Man, he's looking good. He is on a mission going around the helipad. And you can see here, now this is what he's done that nobody else has done. He pushes it and drifts around Kickapoo Pass and puts him in perfect in line for that inside lane. And by the way, Triple B actually named Kickapoo Pass. We had a little contest when the rim was being built, and Triple B had the suggestion to make that Kickapoo Pass, and it is amply named. I tell you what, that's the best run I've ever seen through Kickapoo Pass. So all you other drivers that haven't gone yet, take your lesson from Triple B. So let's see where Triple B ends up in the standings. Oh, not quite fast enough, Triple B. He takes over spot 13 with a 12.688 seconds. Let's see who is up next. And Q Boyd still on the bubble. One more race at least. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh. Here we got Marquista from M&M Racing League in the United States, driving the number 54 Triumph TR6. These things are squirrely, let me tell you what. And Marquista is, wow, he is like a rocket. This is one great time, takes the inside line, running up under the red line derby sign. Wow, that was a fast time. Let's take a look at that again. Right through gate 1, and he is on a mission, pushing it. So he is high through Kaiju's lair, which is where you want to be. Gets a little loose on the exit, but not too bad. He's able to regain control. Look at this. He is pushing that throttle. I'll tell you what. Straightens up. I'm surprised that Marquista is able to keep this TR6 straight, because these have known to be very, very loose on the Pacific Rim. and high, pushing it through the helipad. Gets a little low through Kickapoo Pass, but is able to line back up to take the inside lane around the sewer vent. Let's see where Marquista ends up in the standings. Number 2! Marquista from M&M Racing knocking on the door of Ragtag. Hey, check out my 10.366 time. Ragtag, I'm coming for you. And unfortunately, that means Cube Boyd is off of the top 8, and Mark Taylor is now on the bubble from Riley's Racing DRC in the UK. Man, now, who is our last driver for the evening? They are probably one of the most loved drivers in diecast racing. He is probably, he goes out of the way to make tutorials, helps people out. He is all about making diecast racing fun. Definitely one of our underdogs tonight, but let's see what he can do. It is Cupcake from Rust Belt Diecast Racing, and he is driving the number 3 Fiat 500. Let's see how he represents Rust Belt tonight. And listen to him go. Whoa, gets a little squirrely. And he is pushing in that little Fiat. Look at Cupcake go. Nice, decent run. Wow, making it really good. Seemed to slow down up on the Iron Girder Bridge there for a moment. Checking out the replay. Wow, it looks like did he bump the right side of the wall there off the start? We're going to have to take a look at that again. Let's see it. Yep, it looks like he does a little bump, but is able to get back under control and starts running up the long straightaway here toward the helipad. But I don't know. Cupcake has a huge heart, but I don't know if this time is going to be fast enough. Wow, just seemed to peter out right there over Kickapoo Pass. Let's see where Cupcake ends up in the standings. Oh, number 13. Not quite enough. And Mark Taylor will remain on the bubble for one more week, hopefully. So, we've had 3 new drivers join the top 8. Ragtag is the new first place, knocking off Scoop. Marquista is in second, who has pushed Scoop to third place. And Stumpy, Stumpy is in 5th. Wow, this is getting really close. If you look at those times, now it's starting to get, if you don't have a 10-second time, you can give it up. Wow, what a great race tonight, race fans. Thank you. This has just been wonderful for all the support everyone's having. And if you seen an unregistered Jaeger that goes by Scrapper, the Pan Pacific Defense Force is looking for information on his location. So if you saw Scrapper anywhere during the races tonight, please put in the comment section below where you saw them, him, her. It could be anybody. It could be 2 pilots, 1 pilot. We have no idea. So put that in the comment section below. And thank you for everyone that is watching on Facebook Live. Thank you so much. Thank you for tagging your friends, sharing the show. And if you are watching the rewind on YouTube, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and comment below. Tell us what you think. We are very much about listening to our supporters and race fans of the Monster Motorsports Diecast Racing Network. And if you are looking for more channels to follow, more races to enter, how to build a modded car, how to build a track, you need to go over to redlinederbyracing.com and check them out. And if you are looking for what's the hotness in diecast racing, you need to check out the Diecast Sports Programming Network. I don't know if I've ever said that all the way through. DSPN. They put out a video every other week to show you what's going on around the YouTubes on the interwebs. And Diecast Racing Report is a print magazine. Is digital still print? I would say so. They do, the staff at DRR does great write-ups. They have a lot of story writers, and the editors are over there great. They write about everything going on in Diecast Racing Network. So if you're a reader, check out DRR. If you like to watch the vids, check out DSPN. Or like me, check out both. And if you are looking to build your own Diecast racing track, be sure to head on over to slanmancustoms.com for a ton of different racetrack accessories, from if you want to have connectors that connect different brands of track, to timers, to trusses, all kinds of stuff. Be sure to check out Slanman Customs. Now, coming up next Monday, 6 nights from tonight, is the DIRS. Round 1 of the 32 qualifiers is kicking off at Transport Diecast Racing. After 4 weeks at Transport, those 32 cars will move here to Monster Motorsports, then to RTR Diecast Racing League, then to We Race Diecast. No, I'm sorry, RTR, then to Jackson Pass. Jackson Pass, We Race Diecast, then down to Live Young Diecast, then to Flat Rabbit, and then across the pond to Chaos Canyon. This is going to be 8 months, but I tell you what, a lot of people have been waiting. 32 drivers that qualified kick off next Monday night, round 1, groups 1 and 2, Transport Diecast Racing. You don't want to miss it. Race fans, thank you again for joining us here at Monster Motorsports Diecast Racing Network, home of the Pacific Rim Speedway. I'm Rubber Toe, saying be safe and keep your wheels on the road.